Welcome back. Now it's time to talk about Peshawar Zalmi. They recently won a very big award, the Post-Craft Production Award. They were the only Pakistani, this was the only Pakistani anthem to be nominated, Hum Zalmi. And we all know that Peshawar Zalmi, since the very beginning of the Pakistan Super League, have branded themselves brilliantly in terms of media and brand value. They've been exceptional, and there are many, many reasons for that. And we're going to ask someone who works very closely, who works in Peshawar Zalmi, the Chief Commercial Officer, Mr. Noshirwan Effendi. Noshirwan Sahab, Assalamu Alaikum.
Assalamu Alaikum, Ali. How are you?
I'm well, thank you very much. Noshirwan, first off, congratulations. Tell us what this means to you, what this means to Peshawar Zalmi.
Congratulations to you and everybody watching this as well. I think that's where the struggle was, to basically, as far as the brand is concerned, to bring PSL as all other top leagues are, regardless if it's cricket or football. And a lot of that goes down to what sort of communication you leave out. So being a promo and anthem, that's your main communication, and if that's appreciated outside the borders in England during a show where many BBC shows were also nominated, Peaky Blinders were nominated, and other shows like that on Netflix on the same ceremony. So win an award over there, Peshawar Zalmi's name being called out, Pakistan's name being called out, it's a huge honor.
Noshirwan, from the very beginning, one could immediately see that Peshawar Zalmi takes their branding and marketing very, very seriously. And you've got young professionals at the helm. Your communications department is very, very strong. They know exactly what they're doing. And outside the field, it's not just about what you do on the cricket field during the PSL. Off the field, you're doing a lot of very good work. So this really is an example for a number of organizations, initiatives, whatever, to learn from.
Right. Well, we do our humble efforts. The most important thing, basically, as you've said, is to create that brand entity which stands out. And obviously, sports has a lot to do with fan following, the sort of fans you have, and then mobilizing them. A lot of the work that we do off the field, as far as our foundation is concerned, that just leaves a very soft spot in our fans and people in general, which is something that is just important to us, because Zalmi has a very passionate cult sort of fan following, and as far as brand is concerned, we just want to give a facelift to that region, a facelift to cricket in general in Pakistan and how sports should be. So that's why you really concentrate on it, and that is one of the reasons why most of our brands and most of our sponsors are multinationals, because for them, that's a lot of value, and they pay the premium that they pay us.
Just looking at the visuals and the production, I mean, it's fantastic work. It's very modern. And I touched on this earlier. The owner of Peshawar Zalmi, JAVED AFRIDI, he has a lot of faith in young people like yourself, and I know that there are many others working for Peshawar Zalmi and the Zalmi Foundation. I think that's one of the many reasons for your success. It's extremely, you guys you have fun, of course, but you're extremely professional and disciplined, and you know exactly what you're doing.
That's true, and I think a lot goes to Mr. JAVED AFRIDI as well, who gives us the room to do whatever we want, literally. And he absorbs a lot of the pressure, because we've given whatever has been associated with that region, we've given it a complete shift. So all of a sudden there's this school cult sort of communication going on, and then Mr. AFRIDI is always, he gives you that room to experiment. First we came up with a rock song that was in PSL 3 with Call. There was no rock song in that in PSL before. We came out with that, and it got a very good response too. Then what I wanted was to have something visually strong, as you've mentioned. So that is why we basically worked with a company in England. We came up with this entire concept, but they executed the animation part of it. And this year, again, you'll see something very, very different, because, again, we value our image, the image of the country and the region as well.
CCO Peshawar Zalmi, Noshirwan Effendi, thank you very much for joining us. That's all we have time for. Keep watching Sports Extra on PTV World. See you next time. Bye-bye.